When it comes to sales and being in sales, who are some of the people who can betray you, and why does it matter? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from the North Shore of Oahu. I am at Waimea Bay on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about betrayal. Sometimes it's you that betrays yourself. Sometimes it's the client. Sometimes it's a coworker. And third, sometimes it's the ownership or management group. And you know, business is run as a business. And as much as I would love to say emotions are not involved, they are. I mean, if you've spent time, effort, or energy somewhere, you have this belief that you've done some good and the company should do the right thing for you, but it doesn't always happen. And you know, sometimes what it comes down to on the part of the owner is just, it's flat out greed, right? They have you do stuff, or they cause a problem for you, and then it's just like it's mechanical. There's no feeling or emotion involved. There's no thank you. There's no handshake at the end. They're just like, hey, you're done, you're over. Or sometimes they bring a project to you and they're like, this project is your puppy now. It's your problem. You're going to be the one that deals with it, not any of us. And it's a losing project. They just had a pet employee that they didn't want to have it. There's so many different ways that this betrayal could happen from a manager or an owner. They could bring somebody else in that's going to take your job, and you can train that person up for the company. And they knew flat out that they were gonna, you were gonna lose your job, and they didn't care. The whole play or the whole impetus of the whole taking you to get the work done was for them to gather information. So when it comes down to it, there's a ton of ways for betrayal to happen, but this is why you need to know that if you're a closer, you're a prize. If you're a closer, you're a prize. And if you're good at what you do, you should know that you could get a job anywhere. You could go anywhere and say, look, in the United States, here's my W-2, here's how much money I made. If it's somewhere in the other parts of the world, you have some various thing that's similar. You could show a track record, here's my closing rate. If you have a bunch of content online, that's yours. Once again, not an attorney. May not be yours, it could be yours depending upon when you made it. So, you know, figure this out. This is why you should be building content on your own time and doing things on your own, because let's say somebody pulls the plug and they don't do something to you that was nice and it was unethical, you could pack up your stuff and be like, I'm out of here. But if you put yourself in a position where you have to work at that place and you got nowhere to go, you're stuck and it's frustrating, okay? So here's the thing. Betrayal happens. It happens because of money. It happens because of motives, and it happens because some people are just flat out unethical. And that doesn't matter if it's another salesperson, the buyer, or management. You have to know that betrayal in sales is real. It's part of the job. It's part of the territory. And I don't like to use the word unfortunately, but unfortunately it is, okay? So you got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button and click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultant sent out a video. You should check it out, which you should. We'll see you soon. Aloha.